Hey guys, my name is Brad, and this is my shop. I'm usually the one behind the camera, but I've been wanting to make YouTube videos for a while now, and I really enjoy machining and working with my hands, and one of my secrets to success is do what you love and tell people about it. And I've been working to get my shop cleaned up, and I'll show you a little clip here, time lapse. But I had a lot of this equipment at the place where I work because I used it there to repair equipment. But we got some new equipment there, and so I had to bring the equipment home, and trying to get it in place and set up and cleaned and has been a challenge. So started recording a couple days ago, and I've only recently come to love machine work in the last couple of years. I've always had an interest in metalwork, but I didn't know to the extent that it goes. When I was a teenager, I got a horizontal bandsaw and a welder, and I did all kinds of different things. My grandpa helped me try to build a snowcat, a miniature one, and I've got a lot of the pieces from that, and I might do it again someday because I still really like snowcats. It was actually drivable, it had tracks, and we used an old Dixon lawnmower transmission to drive the cogs, and that was a lot of fun. But man, that frame had probably 40 holes in it. That was before I got my welder. But I didn't know about lathes and shapers and mills and micrometers and everything else that I don't even have a clue about yet. But that's kind of the goal of the channel, is to learn what's out there and to figure out how to do things, what there is that can be done. And it doesn't end, especially now with CNC. It's just an endless array of amazing products. So my goal for this channel, as I've been watching Adam Booth and Keith Rucker and John Saunders and those guys, they just love what they do and they love making videos. But I was trying to find my place in the world and how I can contribute. And then over the past couple months, I've been throwing around ideas of what I could do. I work for a print shop, and we have a lot of equipment that breaks, and I'm kind of on my own without spending a lot of money on fixing it. So I end up, fixing things, and I enjoy it a lot, and I enjoy the challenge, and trying to figure out how it all works, and having the equipment to do a repair job is helpful, but it's not everything that there is to it. So my latest thought, and what's pushed me to make this video, is my ability to repair things. I've been to some machine shops, not credible ones, but they laughed at me when I wanted to make something. I took a motor to an electric motor repair shop, and they laughed at me and said, just buy a new $750 one, it's not worth our time. Well, I went back and I just cleaned some fluid out of it. It was for a UV coater. I cleaned the fluid out, and it worked for several more months until it got more UV fluid, and I had to come up with a different solution to keep the UV fluid from running in it. But again, I cleaned it and it worked. Another $750 saved. So I think I have a gift for repairing things. Maybe just trying to find creative solutions and not just saying, oh, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, fork over $750. So my goal, at least initially, is to take the mystery out of how things are made in and equipment environment. And I personally kind of, well, I'm sure a lot of people agree with me, but it seems my generation is out of touch with how things work and basic repair techniques that it takes to do a simple repair, or the confidence or knowledge. Obviously, I'm not talking about everyone in my generation, but society has become heavily disposal happy, and we don't need to be. Sometimes it's just a simple fix, and we don't need to throw it away, and we can save lots of money. So, a little about me. I'm 32 years old. I live in good old Lincoln, Nebraska. Nothing much happens up here. Hot summers, cold winters, and really nice seasons in between. Fall is my favorite season. Just the smell in the air and huskers, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a great place to be. I work as an operations production manager for a print shop, and that keeps me busy because there's always something broken. I do programming, just whatever needs to be done, I jump in and help get it done, or find a way to get it done, whatever complex projects we take on. Here in this shop, I've been collecting equipment for the past couple of years, and I'm always amazed at whenever I find a new tool or a gadget or a way to do something, and it opens my eyes a little bit as to how things are made and how things are assembled, and bearings and races and fits, and taking apart a motor, you can identify those components, and you're like, oh yeah, I know what that is, and just kind of ignore it, so to speak, and keep trying to find what the problem is. And it gives me the confidence to know what's available machining wise, and that I can take something apart with some techniques, and share some techniques of how I take things apart so that I know how they go back together again, and put them back together correctly. I chose Labor Day. It's Labor Day. I chose Labor Day to launch my YouTube video series because I think that it reinforces the meaning of Labor Day. Last Friday, I didn't really even know what Labor Day was, other than another day off. But it's a time when we reflect on the accomplishments of the workforce that made America what it is, and a lot of that was machining and hard work and having a dream and just your hands, and the ability to not back down from a challenge and say, we can make this better, we can do it. And that's kind of where I am. It's not the greatest shop in the world, but it's what I got, and the video series will focus on growing it and making it better, and just starting with not much and seeing what you can do with it. So I'm excited to see where this goes, and I encourage comments and feedback from all the viewers. I like to be proven wrong. It's kind of a weird thing to say, but I like learning from my mistakes. I amaze myself. I'm like, that was a bozo mistake. I gotta do better next time. And I enjoy that. It's like, I'm smarter than my mistake. So anyway, thanks for sticking with me to the end of the video, and check back soon for more videos. See you soon.